Hey guys, so yesterday I recorded a video while I was driving and I realized that halfway through it had no sound. So, and I was in my element. So anyways, I'm re-recording the video because I think the message is super important. Um Message basically was for parents, in particular moms who are dealing with a situation with children that have learning disabilities or that are sick or that have any disability, any regardless of what it is. Um, I'm specifically talking about my situation because my boys have always had some sort of um, let's say disadvantage because my eldest, he people would teachers would ask me if he's been evaluated because my son was always very active, and now it happens with my twins. My twins were born early. I'll give you a little backstory. The twins were born early, so since they were small, I have put them in early intervention, which I think is a phenomenal thing for every child because it helps them succeed, right? And that's the point of us as parents trying to help our kids succeed and have the best advantages for them in their education and in life. So they were in early intervention, and they had a speech delay. And so early intervention and all the programs that were provided within that helped them tremendously. But I recently moved and I realized that the twins are struggling when it comes to reading comprehension. My twins are in second grade and they read at a third grade level. They're extremely bright. Since they were small, they've been able to read. Since they were like almost 2 years old, they've been reading. And all their teachers are always raving about how smart they are and things like that, but they're still struggling. And I wanted to make this message because I feel like sometimes people don't understand how much power one simple phrase has and how much it can affect a person, especially when you're going through different things with your children, right? um when people ask you, has your child been evaluated, you automatically are on defense, right? Because it's like, what are you trying to say? um Subconsciously, you know, because you know your child, that maybe they're struggling and they need a little extra help or they need, whatever, but you know nothing's wrong with your child. You just want to get them to a place where they can succeed. So for my twins, they're super smart, they know how to read, but it's not showing on paper, which is what matters, right? And if it doesn't show on paper, it comes across like your kids aren't smart or your kids are underperforming or something's wrong with them. And that's when I get pissed off because I know, based on the things that I see that they do, how they do their homework, and when we work together at home. So what I'm trying to say is people need to be a little bit more mindful and be a little bit more empathetic. And to you parents that are going through this, find your people, find your village, find your people that are going to fight for you, that are going to stand by you, defend you and your children, and that are going to give you the support that you need. And don't be afraid to be your child's voice. Don't be afraid to If you feel something, even if someone's asking you, telling you something, even if it's their own teachers, whoever, be your children's voice, because that's how we're going to help them. And even if they're suggesting certain things and you don't feel right about it, don't just go along with it. Fight for what you believe, and don't be afraid to admit, yes, my child is struggling. He does need help, or she does need help, or she can use a little bit more um, support. So don't be afraid of that. I know it's scary, and I know that you don't want your child labeled as special needs or learning disability, because it kind of makes you feel like something's wrong with your child. I'm here to tell you nothing's wrong with your child. Every child is different. Every child learns differently. I have twins and they're totally different. They learn very different. One is stronger in this than the other, and vice versa. So don't compare, number one, and don't allow anyone to make you feel small or your child. So stand up for what you feel and what you believe, and don't be afraid to go above and beyond to find that extra support that your child will need to help them succeed. Um, I truly hope that this message helps anyone out there that's struggling with this or going through this or just stepping into this stage in their lives with their child, with their children. Um, and just know that you're not alone. You know, you're not alone. And I truly hope and wish for all the best for your journey. See you guys soon.